Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another movie review. This one's going to be for Pain and Gain. Uh, yeah, this movie stars Mark Wahlberg, Dwayne Johnson, Anthony Mackie, Tony Shalhoub, Ed Harris, Rob Corddry, Rebel Wilson, and Bar Pally. And yeah, before I begin though, 10-second spoiler warning as usual for those that have actually watched this movie and haven't already. Stop the video, go check it out, and come back and watch the rest of this review. 10-second spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up. So for those who have yet to actually watch this movie and haven't already, please don't comment down below or be messaging me that I never gave you a fair warning, because as usual I did. So yeah, Pain and Gain, what did I think of it? As usual, quick synopsis, likes and dislikes, and then the rate. So yeah, Pain and Gain is directed by Michael Bay, and it's based on a true story of these three bodybuilders down in Florida. And basically they have an extortion ring where they kidnapped and they do drugs, illegal gun possession, illegal drug possession, kill people as well. And yeah, and I have to admit that this isn't that bad of a Michael Bay film. This is actually a pretty good Michael Bay film. Something that's very distinctive about it is the fact that there's not that many explosions. To be completely honest, there's not that many explosions. Really surprising for a Michael Bay film, right? Yeah. Um. Okay, yeah, but in all seriousness, it's actually a pretty good movie by Michael Bay. Um. Yeah, I mean the acting's pretty good in my opinion. Yeah, the acting's pretty good. The writing's pretty good. I mean, there are times where they could be improved. In those aspects, I do have to admit. This is also partially a comedy. Well, not really comedy movie, but it does have its comedic aspects. And I mean, for the most part, the jokes that they do in this movie are good. There are some jokes that really don't land or just don't make sense, but it is good overall. The comedy aspect of this film is done very well. The writing's pretty good. The acting's pretty good. But then again, those two could have been improved. And yeah, Dwayne Johnson, Dwayne the Rock Johnson, he was weird in this movie. He was good in the movie, but he went through so many character transformations. It was kind of weird because he went from because he's this Christian, like uber religious Christian guy. So he goes from being your typical bodybuilder to a drug dealer, who shoots up heroin a lot. Um, so yeah, to attempted killer. Then he goes back to heavy drugs, and he just has a weird character development. I think Dwayne the Rock Johnson played him well, but I just think the character was weird. So yeah, I mean, not portrayed weird, but just written weird is what I mean to say. Um, so yeah, but overall, the acting was actually pretty good. Again, the acting could have been improved, and yeah, I mean, overall, it was a pretty fun movie, good movie. It does have its downsides. The acting and the writing not being all that good, and there are some times where the comedy just kind of falls flat, and there are some times where it just doesn't make sense. But overall, it's actually a pretty good movie. It's fun, and it's just a fun movie. Has some pretty good action, and the art portrait actually is a bit thrilling to see, because you kind of want the characters not to go to jail, despite the fact what they are doing. And eventually they do go to jail. And since this is based on a true story, like all true story movies, they always have at the end of the movie what happened to each character. And apparently, Mark Wahlberg's and Anthony Mackie's character are in the death penalty or whatever. They received the death penalty, and while Dwayne the Rock Johnson's character was in jail for like 15 years and then was released. So that's interesting to note. And yeah, that's basically it for this review, except for the rate. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I give it a 8 out of 10. It's a pretty good film, and yeah, definitely do check it out if you haven't already. And that's basically it for now. Yeah, subscribe if you're not subscribed. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews, so definitely do stay tuned for that. Aside from that, comment down below on your thoughts on the movie. Have you seen it? And if not, why not? And if you have, what are your thoughts on it? And yeah, like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.